I've always been looking for great gear that you could wear every day to and from the bike and look great and feel great about it. And finally, I think I found it. Resurgence gear coming from New Zealand. This rocker olive jacket and the salvage straight leg jeans. Protective, good looking, handsome gear that's also very functional off the bike. Stay tuned for a complete Pegasus Motorcycle Tours and Consulting review of maybe your next everyday gear. Let's do it. Zdravo I dobrodošli, bom dia, bem-vindo, servus, willkommen, buenos dias, bienvenidos, green riders, and welcome to another Pegasus Motorcycle Tours and Consulting review. Yours truly, Nick here, thank you for your attention. In this quick review, I'm going to showcase, let's say, my gear from Resurgence Gear. This is a brand that I'm really glad I discovered because everything that I've so far known, even having worked at Cycle Gear and Revzilla, is basically really baggy or really tight, really uncomfortable, or just kind of off in the design. And I'm really glad that I found this particular outfit because it's become my everyday. I like the look of it. It gets kind of good comments. There's no unnecessary buckles and straps. It's just really clean, and it actually goes great with just the everyday use when you're going to the office or the restaurant after the office, etc. So this is the Cafe Racer jean. It's straight leg. I love this color denim. It's been holding on to the color pretty well. I'm pretty impressed with it so far, even after a few washes. It's very comfortable. It's fairly warm because there's a lot of different layers, and the jeans are made from this material that they have worked for apparently 14 years on to develop, and it's called Pekev. Pekev thread is supposed to be stronger than carbon steel, which is kind of interesting. You know, they're measuring abrasion resistance, impact resistance, and I don't know. I mean, it's kind of fantastic. All you need to do is go see on their website or on YouTube, if you search for it, one of the employees in the company being dragged behind a truck, and even, I mean, during the length of the whole freaking warehouse, and the jeans are still intact, which is pretty impressive. So when you're looking for jeans, then motorcycle jeans, I don't like when they look like motorcycle jeans. I like when they look like regular jeans that I can wear every day, and these are it. I'm wearing now hip protection, I'm wearing knee protection, and I don't look like I'm an electrician who's on my knees all day long. I actually look like I would normally, jeans that I would regularly buy. They're not too baggy here, even though they are a 36. I'm not normally a 36. I'm normally a 32, sometimes a 33. But if I buy a 33 in Levi's, there's way too much here. And then I'm just like, what is this? This is too uncomfortable. But these are actually 36. So I don't know, as a European or you know, New Zealand sizing, but 36 seems to fit right. They're very long. I'm only 5'8", 172. And I mean, I got like that much extra. But you kind of can't tell when it's all bundled up under the boot. These are TCX boots. So I think the outfit's pretty nice. What I like about these jeans in particular is that the knee Velcro comes off and you can reposition it wherever. With other jeans that I've worn, the knee is kind of stuck in place, the knee armor pocket, and then when you're actually sitting on a bike, it's all over the place. I mean, just moving where it doesn't do anything, and it looks weird when you're off the bike. Here you can't tell that I'm wearing it. Again, hip pocket, similar way there. Obviously super resistant to abrasion. Luckily, I haven't had a chance to test it, neither do I intend to, but again, you can take a look at that video on their website. So I think the jeans are just very, very attractive. Now, with the jacket, it's a pretty cool, pretty kind of timeless outfit, right? The olive brown, not so much green as much as it is brown jacket for every day. You can tell there's no baggy parts. There's no extra buckles that typically are found here. I think it just looks great. The YKK metal zippers, I kind of prefer plastic because they tend to be bigger, but you can't go wrong with YKK. They're the leader in the industry, of course. And then all the double and the triple stitching and all the impact resistant areas, right? Just like in the jeans, the high impact areas and the high abrasion areas are different for jeans, and different areas require different materials. And same with the jacket as well. So you do get armor, obviously. I have it now, you can remove it, but you can't tell. It's not very bulky. It's not very restrictive in movement. I have it in my shoulders, and I have a back protector as well. And one thing I noticed with this particular jacket is that it makes me, in the back, when I put it on, it actually feels like the it's almost like wet. It's cool. And I like that. I mean, it warms up pretty quickly with the body heat, but when I first put it on, I'm like, oh, is that wet? No, it's just cold. I like that a lot, so it's kind of neat. It's actually quite attractive on and off the bike. On the interior, you do have a pocket here and a pocket here. It's a smaller zipper there, but it's you know, it's big enough to grab with gloves if you need to, and it could fit a, you know, a helmet in there. I actually have a a phone. Here's an iPhone, fits pretty great here. And on the interior pocket as well, it can fit no problem. Plenty of space there. You get 2 pockets here. Obviously, they're all zippered like they should be. The zipper closes up as it should be as well. It's a fairly handsome jacket. You do get a little pocket here on the shoulder. It's mostly for looks, and you can keep your your registration there or something. And you do get one more in here, also kind of shallow pocket. Very abrasion resistant, impact resistant jacket. Just like all motorcycle jacket ought to be. It's warmer than I had expected. It's almost like a bomber jacket. It's that style, but it's been fantastic to own, because in the summer, we're lucky here. We have dry summers in San Diego. If you're ever around, let me show you. I have some private tours, private day trips, as well as a 5 to 6 day tour in the Eastern Sierras. And you don't want a fully mesh jacket in the summer, because that, you know, you're actually sacrificing protection there. And you don't want leather. I mean, I have a leather jacket for the winter, of course, and they're always great. You know, I have a Roland Sands jacket, fantastic motorcycle jacket. But in the summer, it's unusable. And if you're uncomfortable, then you don't want to use it, and you don't want to ride. It's just giving you reasons not to do it. This, I'm actually okay. I'm okay all year in San Diego with this kind of jacket. So I'm a huge fan, and I'm very grateful that Resurgence gear is producing something that's going to make my life as a biker easier. So what I noticed about after putting a decent amount of miles on this gear is, well, one, it performs great in every environment that I've put it so far. It is a hot day today, about 90 degrees, and it's a little toasty for the jacket in particular. Part of the reason, I think, and one area of improvement, is that the liner cannot be removed. I wish that the liner can be removed, mainly also so you can wash it when you're sweating in it and whatnot. You can obviously take all the protection out of it so that you can wash the whole jacket, but that takes more effort than if you just had like a vest liner to remove. So that's what the full back protection looks like. It comes with this, and you get the same style in the shoulders and the elbows. And unlike my Roland Sands design leather jacket, where these tend to fold on themselves whenever you put the jacket away into luggage or whatever, and then they start to crease eventually, and then they start to break or maintain there. So you put the jacket on and it just fold it, and then you got to go in and do this. I've noticed that this is much better. It's holding its shape. This is the D30, so a great piece of protection there. Really like it. So what I would recommend for the newer models is that there's some way to remove the liner so that we can wash it. Other than that, the jacket's been fantastic. It's held up the color over time with the sun. The pants too, obviously they're going to be hot. The bikes are running hot. We were just mentioning how the Triumph Tigers tend to not like to go slower. So stay tuned for that review. But the gear's been really great. I'm happy I'm in it, and I think if you pick it up, you'll find that I don't know, the Europeans and from down under, they just do design a little better. Here everything's a little baggy and it's just a little too hot, and I don't know. I really like the style so far. Great jacket. I've noticed also that it takes a lot more effort to button these. Like, you have to really like strain to button these. I mean, maybe over time these buttons here are going to get better, but or looser, so they don't require that much force. Sometimes you have to stop, and because I don't like getting hit in the throat. I haven't used many of the pockets except for the ones where just for my phone on the sides, basically. So it's got maybe one too many, but no big deal. The other thing that I don't like, that's one thing that I actually don't like about the jacket, there's a lot of material here in the arm. So when you put it on, let's say without protection, when I put it on, I tend not to close this here often, because with the watch, with gloves, there is just, you know, there's a good like half an inch of material there, and it makes it harder to close, and then it makes this really tight and hard to close, and with gloves it's a little uncomfortable. So I don't know if there's a flexible stitching that could be added there. And if you do this, it just flops around. So the cuffs, I think, are definitely an area of improvement. And absolutely, the hanger here has to be replaced. I mean, it's already ripping out. This is not sufficient for a motorcycle jacket. You see that? It's already starting to rip. And with every jacket, it's always great if there's like a feminine version available so that a couple can ride together and look the part. I think that's one easy area of improvement that companies miss, because whenever I'm buying something, I always look that my wife can look the same. So we're not, you know, we're not looking like we picked up our gear at a garage sale. So that's it. I hope that was helpful. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for a review of the Triumph Tigers, great bikes. And more reviews of this Rurok helmet, you can find that in the review as well. This is a helmet I purchased so that I can match my new Super Veloce S by MV Agusta. Gorgeous bike with the gold accents. And I'm going to be reviewing this H2 as well, 200 horsepower supercharged. What's not to like? Thank you for watching. Appreciate you being here. And until next time, ride safe. Nick, I'm out.